Most powerful cordless suction, Shark PowerDetect DuoClean Detect nozzle is designed to capture more dust, dirt, and debris. With dirt detecting intelligence, EdgeDetect senses edges and corners and increases suction power. FloorDetect auto-detects floor type and adjusts brushroll speed, while DirtDetect detects hidden dirt for enhanced debris pickup with forward and reverse debris pickup for faster cleaning.
All right, we're really excited about this because you know what? We've all got floors and they all need to be cleaned, but can your vacuum that you currently own do this? Oh, actually, did you hear that rev up? It's gonna pick up everything going forwards, right? But follow the action because this is also going to pick up the dirt. Do you see this line of dirt? Going backwards. And that, do you see that purple light? It even lights up to let you know, oh, I'm picking up stuff. This is one of the innovations in what you're talking about and what we're showing right now, which actually is top of the line, most powerful, most fully featured, at the best price available, the lowest price we found on a Shark stick cordless vacuum. Now, when we're talking about Shark, we're talking about the #1 brand of vacuum cleaner for the past 4 years. Oh, and by the way, let's talk about 7 pounds and a runtime of 70 minutes. Yes, this is Shark. It's called the PowerDetect. It is actually available now, not in 5 colors, but now in 4 colors. So we've already sold out of 1. We've got 2 colors that you can get out there in the market, but let me just say, and jump to the chase and cut to the chase, we've got a better price. So you have it out in the market in the grape, that's available. 1,800 remain. Remember, I just said we sold through half of our quantity that we have for the day. Here it is in the navy. And then those are the 2 that you'd get out at the market, but that's not what we're offering here. And if you were to buy those out at the market, they'd be $403 before we add in our extra tools. So those 2 colors are out there in the world. These 2 colors are only here at QVC. So we're gonna force you to take advantage of our amazing today's special value price. This is called the warm metal. And then this, my friends, is the Adriatic teal. Fewer than 300 remain in the Adriatic teal. Now, come on up top because I'll share with you that out there in the world, you'd actually get the Shark and you would get the pet tool. But here at QVC, we always like to give you more and have a price that's less. In addition to the pet tool, we're actually gonna add in this really exquisite and high-end crevice tool, where, by the way, this is sold at $30 separately before you even get to the vacuum cleaner. So here's your if sold separately or if purchased separately, $432.95. That's a full $132 more than our price of $299.98 and $60 on that easy pay to try it. So get this home for 60 bucks. Try it for 30 days on us. Clean on us for 30 days before you even decide whether or not you're going to keep it. Oh, and it ships for free. But if you have a Q card, here's something that makes it even better. Because if you have your Q card, you can get this home and you can elect to use that 9-month special financing, which means you're still getting it now. You just get a longer runway to pay for it. And if you do the 9-month special financing, it's about $33 and change per month. Things that you should know immediately. Again, this is the Shark brand. That's something that I'm sure you're aware of. I don't need to tell you that it actually is, I'll tell you again, the #1 vacuum brand in the United States for the past 4 consecutive years, right? And not only that, here at QVC, we've sold more than 3.2 million. So I'm gonna ask you to call me and Elizabeth in this hour, be part of our show. We'd love to talk to you. Let us know what room in your house gets really dirty that you find yourself vacuuming all the time, that you just see the dirt pop up and you're like, I gotta grab my vacuum.
I gotta grab it.
So this is Elizabeth Watts, and she's been here with us for, well, since 2007.
I've been here since 2007, so I don't know the math. Is that 18?
Exactly.
But I've been with Shark over 20 years. So I've really seen the progression of the vacuum industry. This one, I went ahead and turned it on because push one button, it assesses what kind of floor you're on, and it gives you these lights on the back. So we're gonna look at the lights on the back, we're gonna look at the lights on the handle, but all you really need to know is you push one button. You can hear it ramping up. When it encounters dirt, it not only gets to be a different color, you see the little lights on the back, but also on the handle, and when it notices that it's clean and we're done, it's gonna go back down to white.
The lights go to white.
So look at the handle here.
That's so cool.
I know, it's so cool. So I'm gonna try and show you what you're gonna be seeing. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna push one button. That's it. Turn it on. It assesses the floor type. It automatically defaults to the auto mode. So once it assesses the floor type, which here of course is hard floor, then it's going to say, all right, wait, I got to wait for it to go back to white.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's
and
the
then
white.
When I encounter the dirt, those
look at it goes purple.
Yeah, it turns purple. And at the base and at the handle, you're seeing it there.
And you can see it rev up. You can actually hear it rev up and decide, oh, there's a lot of dirt here. I got to throw more power at it.
Exactly. And then when it's done, when it notices that it's clean, just takes a second, it'll go back to white. Now, why are these things important?
Wow.
It's saving your battery time. It's saving the life of your battery. It's also just making sure you get the best clean possible for your home. And I'm gonna just jump over to this one, which you already touched on, which is our reverse clean. This is the other piece of brand new technology. Underneath the hood, we're gonna show you, there is a special patented squeegee, Rachel, that allows us to clean equally well
backwards
in reverse. Okay? So your vacuum at home is not designed to do that. Most vacuums are not. Also, DuoClean brush roll, no hair wrap technology, so you're not going to have that wrapping. Also, can we come up just a little bit on the base? I want to show you this MultiFlex. One of my favorite all-time. We had this years ago. We haven't seen it in a long time. Look at how I can stand upright and still swivel under the furniture. Okay.
Do you know, I just want to underscore, right? First of all, you're not bending and stooping and moving big, heavy pieces of furniture because you've got that little bendy elbow going on. But to go back to the fact that it cleans forward and back, do you know what that means? It is halving, as in half the time to clean because you're getting that clean happening when you strike up and then when you come back. You're not just going up and then I have to pull the vacuum back and then up again and vacuum back and up again. What about EdgeDetect? What does that mean?
So this means when the vacuum encounters an edge, there's a sensor and it will give up to 75% more suction where it's needed at the baseboard. So see the light here? That's where the suction is on that side. Isn't that incredible? So you don't even have to think about these things, by the way, everybody. All you have to do is start vacuuming. Right. So for instance, let's say you're like this little piece of flooring. You have hard floors and carpets in your home. That's what I have. So on the hard floor, you can hear it's kind of a lower speed.
Quieter.
When it encounters dust, just a little more suction. You hear that? It just gave a little more suction. And by the way, DuoClean, so we're polishing the floor. Right. When we come to the carpet, listen, a little more. More
it really
rotation,
jumped up.
more suction. Now here we go. Here's the prise de resistance. 75% more suction where it's needed. So 75% faster brush roll, just where it's needed. And then when I'm done, not only do the lights go back to white, takes just a second for that to happen when it notices it's clean, but it also, the suction goes down, saving your battery.
You know what, so let's remind you of what's happening. This is our today's special value. It's our best value of the day. Come on over here. If you just jumped in, it's 7 minutes in. We're gonna have an hour. We're gonna walk through all the features. And while this is really feature rich and feature heavy, coming over and I'll share with you the colors. All you need to know is that you're gonna get a vacuum that is the most powerful suction. And when you think about a vacuum, my friends, that's really the only thing it needs to do. It needs to pick stuff up. And it needs to do it as fast, as efficiently, and as powerfully as possible. So all the detects that we're talking about means that that's what's happening. But it's still one-touch operation. Here's the grape, and by the way, out in the market it would be $403 before we even add the additional tool. Here it is in the navy. And again, these two colors you can get out there somewhere else, but why would you when we're $299 and just these two colors are $403 before we give you an additional tool. And then we go into our exclusive colors, so you can't even get this at that $403 price tag. No way, no how. It's only here at QVC. This is warm metal. And then here it is in the Adriatic teal. That is not going to last the hour. We've already sold 100 in this color, and we've already sold 100 in this color, and we have 200 remaining. So it's 60 bucks. It's $2 a day to do what? Clean better, faster, more efficiently, deeper, and easier at under 7 pounds and up to 70 minutes of run time. Again, out in the world with that 403, you get the vacuum and you get this pet tool. Here at QVC, we're also going to give you the crevice tool, and we'll tell you why this is actually so handy dandy. V85725 is your item number. I'm going to walk on it. You get a bag. You get, of course, the charger, because remember, we're not kicking around cords. This is cord-free cleaning, and this is power. And we want to share with you, because it's top of the line, like good, better, best. You're wondering what you're buying? You're buying the top of the line. Yep. The most powerful, the most fully featured, with all the hair wrap and EdgeDetect and LightDetect and DirtDetect and all the detects.
We can
all the detects. We can make a song, right? You're getting all of that, but it's still one button operation with that total power.
Super lightweight. I want to show you a couple things here, Rachel. You have that removable battery. So if you want to charge the battery separately, you can. And then it just slides right back on. Oh, I'm doing this left-handed and backwards.
That's
Did I do
kinda,
it? I
yeah,
did it,
that's
and it clicked
cool.
in, so let me know. I know. Another thing is when you turn this on, it's going to default to your auto mode.
But there are 3 modes.
Yeah, there are 3 modes. So right here, at your finger, oh my gosh, I just almost sucked up the tree.
That's
So
okay.
here's a little trigger. So if you want to change the mode, you just push that trigger. So there's eco. Up to 70 minutes in eco mode.
Wow.
Okay. Here's our boost mode. Okay. But normally, yep, there it is. Normally you're going to keep it on the auto mode. Also, I love this extra crevice because it's got a bendy top. Yep. And look at my reach. I mean, I don't even have the extension wand. I could actually give myself, what, about 3 more feet if I put the extension wand on here. I could reach the ceiling fan.
So I love to use my crevice tool in the car.
Yeah.
In the car, in between seats,
Yeah.
underneath the seats, in the little edges that you get. I also love to use my crevice tool in between the stove and, of course, the cabinet that you have. That you walk in and you can never get in there, but the crevice tool can.
It can.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use this full vacuum. You see how full this is. I'm going to do a demonstration, Rachel. It's so full. Yeah. We normally do this demonstration with a corded vacuum. My friends, welcome to the new era of Shark. We figured out how to make the cordless even more powerful. 5.5 pounds of billiard balls I'm picking up here. And look, that suction is holding it in there until I turn it off.
Okay, bravo. I mean, honestly, we usually do see that demonstration with a corded vacuum. That might be 14 pounds or at least 12. This is 7 pounds, and that's before we put it in the handheld mode.
4 pounds.
70 minutes of runtime. I think we have that little piece of video talking about the backwards and forwards.
I'd love to share that.
Because we'd love to share that with you, but know that this is going to help you get up high, down low, all over the home.
All the stuff. Yeah, so here's the brand new, this is the latest technology. So of course it works well going forward. Now have a look at the little squeegee behind the brush roll. See how it opened up?
Yes.
The little shark fins kind of open up, they let the air through, and that allows the suction to be just as good going backwards as forwards. I know it's hard to think that vacuums don't vacuum equally forward and back.
Right.
But that's not how they were designed.
Right.
We've
just
actually
one way
figured out, right? And we think we're getting it both ways, but that's why maybe we're leaving stuff in our carpet. You know, you're having to go over the same spot around the kitty litter box over and over again.
Yes.
Shark wants to make it so you have to do 1 pass forward and then come over here and go back.
One pass back. Right. Again, which halves your cleaning time. H-A-L-V-E. Like it halves. It turns it into half the time. Instead of 10 minutes, it's 5 minutes. So I jump out of your way so you can get this.
Okay. Wait, Rachel, you want to get behind the wheel here?
Absolutely.
We're going to turn on one button for Rachel. You could have done it yourself.
Yep.
What's cool about this next demo is that when you go to carpet, Rachel didn't push a button.
Not at all.
She didn't do anything.
Did you hear it ramp
now,
up?
On this, you could do the same thing where you can go forward and backwards. What's kind of neat with this is there's hair, there's larger particles material, but see how it's digging into the carpet?
It is.
It's getting more on the backstroke. And then, excuse me, let me get out of your way.
I'll get out of my,
yep, there you go. Backstroke, forward stroke. And you can go fast on this. You don't have to go slow. We're just going slow to give you the demonstration
so you can see
here.
Yep.
Yep. And then when you come over to something like, well, let's get the confetti.
Yeah, confetti.
I think someone was having a party.
Yep.
And I think this is something we should have a party about. Now, Rachel, what are we going to do about our couch? Are we going to move the couch?
What
are we going to get on our hands and knees?
We're not. We're going to go like
I'm giving her a test. I'm giving her a test, you guys.
There we go.
There you go.
My test.
Woo, Rachel, you got it.
Underneath the sofa.
Now, watch what happens. We're going to show you our couch cam here.
Yep.
When it goes into a dark space.
Yeah.
All right, go slow under there, Rachel.
Oh, got it.
Go towards, I know, she's doing my demo for me.
Oh,
Look
cool.
at how it lights up. It has high beams. Where it's dark, it knows that it's dark and it puts it into high beam mode. I love that.
Okay, that is so
Isn't that cool? That's our last detect, so now you've seen them all.
That is the last detect. There's a dirt detect, there's an edge detect, and that just snaps right into place.
Snaps into place.
Forward and back is what I'm cleaning. And I'm not changing buttons when I go from hard surface up into the carpet. And you hear it rev up when it hits carpet. So that is that, you know what, we put the power on when we need it.
Yeah.
And it does just save the battery. Because
it really
again,
does.
No cord, there's no cord.
Nope.
I always do that because I'm like, you know what, used to do the little cord dance.
You always had to do. Well, let's do the cord dance, shall we?
We'll do
We're
the cord
going to do
dance.
the cord
I'm gonna
dance
fold this
with another shark. Rachel's going to store it in the upright position. Stands up beautifully, compact, small.
Nice.
And you can move it into the cabinet.
Look at that. 7 pounds, 70 minutes.
7 pounds.
Most powerful suction on a cordless stick vac from Shark, the #1 brand.
Yeah.
And by the way, that blue, the Adriatic teal, is not going to last the hour. Right now, Jen, how many do we have in the Adriatic teal? 120 to go around in the Adriatic teal.
Okay.
$60. I'm thinking, like, who are we getting this for? We're getting this for ourselves, for somebody who actually might have a bigger, heavier vacuum that they've been using for forever, for somebody who'd like the freedom of cord-free cleaning. Maybe you're sending somebody to school, college, or actually it's their very new apartment, their first apartment, or a wedding gift. Honestly, people don't think about, like, should I give a vacuum for a wedding gift? Yes, because guess what? Newlyweds want to entertain and they want to have a clean home. We all do, actually. Okay, what are we doing here?
We're going to step back in time. Because as I said earlier, I've been with Shark for over 20 years. It's really cool to look back and see where we've come. So this was such an innovation back when, remember the rocket?
I love the rocket.
I still have my rocket.
I have my rocket.
But, you know, here's the thing. With the rocket, you do have the cord, you have the design where it doesn't stand up as well, you know, it doesn't have the fold over, and you have the bristles. So these bristles, oops,